Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. It's Lion football as we jump right into the action in the first quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 2. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Option left. Hal's going to run with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a short one to Gesicki. On the move past the 40. Big strides, look at him go. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 55 yards. And the Lions are able to move back in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. It's a room to maneuver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Howell.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Here's second and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Howell's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Howell to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Everybody just calm down. Focus.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start down in the Sunshine State, an AFC East matchup between New England and Miami. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Ramondre Stevenson with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll go play action. Howell. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Howell looking to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Throwing here, Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It's Howell with another throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. You can't miss your turn. You can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here.
That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That stop made by Jack Campbell. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the option, here's Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. 1st down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Bulldozes past him. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll try them and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. In motion left goes a tight end. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're going option play on third down.
And he slides to avoid the hit. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
This to Laporta, right side.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Commanders 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On first down, Howell.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's a loss of 8.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
At the 39-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that will be incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Lions will take over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Commander's 48-yard line.
Montgomery on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense